Why am I not seen? Why am I not felt? Why am I never chosen? How can a world so desperate for love walk past it without a glance? And how long can a heart remain standing before the weight becomes too much?
I watch people rush into each other, drawn by sparks that quickly fade, calling every impulse destiny, while fragile foundations were being laid. I watch promises born in moments collapse beneath the passing years, people chasing temporary comfort, running endlessly from hidden fears.
And somehow they were always chosen, always given another chance, while something deeper stood unnoticed, watching from a quiet distance. Not because it had less to offer, not because it lacked a flame, but because death rarely competes inside a fast and restless game.
And sometimes a question rises, not from envy, not from bitterness, but from exhaustion. Why is what lasts ignored, while what breaks is embraced?
Why am I not seen? Why am I not felt? Why am I not chosen, standing here as myself? Why do others get to wander through desires that disappear, while a love that would remain finds nobody willing to come near? How long until I break? How long must I endure, carrying all this love inside with no place where it belongs anymore? People say they want something real, yet reality often frightens them away, because truth asks for responsibility, not only passion for a day. Many want the feeling of connection without the courage to remain exposed, wanting certainty without vulnerability, wanting roses without the thorns. And
Perhaps that is why silence grows around hearts that refuse disguise, 'cause honesty becomes a mirror many are unwilling to recognize. Year after year I keep standing, not because waiting does not hurt, but because becoming something smaller would be a deeper wound.
And the hardest part is not being alone.
The hardest part is wondering whether anyone will ever truly see
What has been here all along? Why am I not seen? Why am I not felt? Why am I not chosen, standing here as myself? Why do others get to wander through desires that disappear, while a love that would remain finds nobody willing to come near? How long until I break? How long must I endure, carrying all this love inside with no place where it belongs anymore? Maybe the deepest wounds are not rejection, but remaining invisible through time, watching people choose reflections while overlooking what is alive.
And maybe the question is not whether this heart will break,
But how long it can continue carrying what nobody seems able to receive.
How long until I break? How long until these walls give way? How long can a heart keep loving when nobody chooses to stay?
Yet somewhere beneath the sorrow, a quiet strength survives. 'Cause what is true does not disappear simply because it is denied. And if one soul finally recognizes what countless others fail to see, then every year of stay